Hello, today I bring you another long-awaited video, which is part 3 of my previous two videos, where I show you how I work on an illustration. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you how I work on clothing. Recently, I've been asked a lot of questions about how I draw clothes, especially like how I know where to put folds and other things, especially when you color things. Um, the secret, there is no secret about it. Like I've been telling in previous videos, it's all about references and um, knowledge about how to do this. Um, First of all, I want to start telling you about first like basic thing that majority of beginner illustrators actually avoid doing. I was no exception. In the past, whenever I would be drawing an image like of a character and stuff, I would draw his or her clothing straight on, and that's a wrong approach because as a beginner you need to first learn the anatomy of the figure, draw it before you can place the folds in the right place, because all it sort of goes back to the figure, the three-dimensional figure, how it is in a 3D sort of aspect. Because if you look at yourself, whenever, say, for example, if you're drawing a character like I am drawing now, a character wearing a t-shirt, if you put on a t-shirt, depending on its material, depending on your body constitution, the folds will fold differently. So, for example, if your character is wearing a very tight t-shirt, so there might not be much of a folds, just like apart from the places where like the sleeves or the bending, and vice versa. So, for example, if the t-shirt is quite big on your character, so there could be quite a lot of folds where the fabric sort of falls and engulfs the character's body. So try first draw the figure. If you're quite, I used to be quite embarrassed drawing a figure because basically you're drawing your character naked, and then you sort of putting the clothes on the character. But then if you're quite embarrassed to draw this, for example, try to first block it out, say in simple geometrical figures like cylinders and spheres for the, say, round parts, and then based on that, try to dress up your character. Why I say references is important. It is for those people who are quite sort of lacking in the visualizing part of the aspect of the illustrating. It is quite handy. So, for example, find some reference images, or say, for example, if you have this piece of clothing in your wardrobe, to put it on and see how it would be on a figure in real life, than just trying to spend tons of time to imagine how it would be and then in the end to get it wrong anyway. So having like an image, a reference in front of your eyes is quite good. Another part of thing I find very helpful is sometimes when I'm quite stuck with an art block or something, I can go and check out loads of images, photographs of say Harajuku people in Japan, and see how they're like clothing, and sometimes it jogs up my imagination, giving me more ideas. And it's cool this way because not only you see the fashion of the, say, clothes that might inspire you to draw it on your character, you also see the example of how it looks like on the figure. So it's quite good practice. Other than that is try to experiment with drawing different fabrics, because say for example, if you're wearing a very light t-shirt, the fabric folds might be quite frequent because of the material, or unless if you're drawing, say for example, a coat, a trench or something like that, there might not be many falls because of the quality of the fabric. So it might be interesting for you to look at that as well. Um, Try to find loads of interesting images and doodle in your sketchbook, just as a practice. This would be a good idea. But other than that, there's pretty not much of other secrets to it other than references. Firstly draw up as a figure and then draw a cloth on it, and just practicing. The next stage would be, after drawing the right sort of lines for the clothing, would be coloring the clothing. And here comes the aspect of lighting, which is harder to grasp, because the color of coloring depends on also the where the light falls, and then the quality. Say for example, if it's a velvet, it will be different to say normal I don't know, cotton. So it's all completely different aspect. For now, I think it'll be better for people just to sort of understand how to draw clothing with a pencil. And if you want to experiment with coloring, try for example shading with a pencil. I would actually suggest you buying different sort of leads for your pencils, from say H to HB to something like 6B, and then try with a different pressure, imitating different materials, especially like from images of photographs, references. This would be the best approach to it. Well, this is how I sort of learn. So this is basically it. Here is the final image, like how it looked like when I finished drawing it, and here is the final image after I colored it. I used watercolors for this, and if you're interested in watercolors, seriously, they're not that hard to learn how to work with. They're actually really, really fun, especially when you learn how to use them. So if you want to learn how to use them, if you want me to make the video about that, please write a comment below, or like a note, and I will try to make it in the next couple of videos. In the next video, actually, I wanted to show you more of my process of firstly working from generating an idea, and then to the final image. I won't actually be showing you the actual final how I did this, like in the stages how I drew it, rather than how I came up with the idea of drawing the position of the sketch, and then how it looked like in the final image. So please look forward to it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!